Understanding FMLA by Allison Lane, Kylie Callwitter, and Jonah Wilkie. FMLA stands for Family Medical Leave Act. We're going to begin by going over the purpose and overview of this training. So first of all, what is FMLA? FMLA is a federal law that provides up to 12 weeks of job-protected leave per calendar year. Why it matters is because it supports employees during serious health conditions or family emergencies. FMLA is a right. Why we're doing this training is to make the FMLA process easier, clearer, and less stressful for employees. Many employees are unsure how FMLA works or if they're eligible, and this will help fix that. So who's eligible and who's covered? The eligibility criteria is that the employee must be employed at WRC for at least 12 months. The employee must have also worked 1,250 hours in the past 12 months. This includes overtime, but excludes paid time off. As for covered employees, full-time employees get 480 hours per year, and part-time employees get a prorated amount based on their regular schedule. For example, if you've worked 20 hours a week, which is half of a full-time employee, you're eligible for 240 hours of FMLA leave. Some qualifying reasons for FMLA is your own serious health condition, caring for a family member with a serious condition, or the birth/adoption of a child. Next, we're going to go through the FMLA process. So as a highlight of step-by-steps you will be completing, you begin by submitting the request via the Employee Self-Service Portal. HR checks the eligibility, and then you have 15 days to submit provider paperwork. You have to make sure to use correct federal forms, employee or family member. HR will review this and approve the leave. It's important to note that FMLA is tracked on a Monday through Friday basis. If out for 4+ consecutive days, FMLA may be triggered. The little saying we have to go along with that is 4th day, then FMLA. You also must use sick or vacation time first before unpaid leave. Now we're going to go through using the WRC portal. So on the left side is the button that an employee will click to submit a request. The employee will put their ID number and then hit New Request. Employees will then select their reason for leave and write a brief explanation as shown on the right side. Next, employees will mark if they need block of leave, intermediate, or both. Employees will also mark which type of leave they would like to use. When the employee has completed the prior steps, the employee will then hit Review and Submit. Next, they will put their name in the box and hit Submit Request. The employee has now completed the steps in the WRC portal. Here we have highlighted a few common mistakes and helpful tips to make the process easier. Some frequent issues to watch out for is confusing hours worked versus hours paid. Remember, overtime hours are included, but paid time off is not. Another common issue is doctors filling out forms incorrectly, especially sections 8 and 9. Be sure to review the forms carefully prior to bringing them to your doctor and also prior to submitting them. And finally, waiting too long to submit paperwork can cause delays or even affect approval, so try to get everything in as soon as possible. Now for a few tips to help make the process smoother. If you're ever unsure, ask HR, don't just guess. Also, if you're using more than 40 hours of sick leave, you should file FMLA. Use the visuals we have provided or HR guidance materials to better understand your eligibility. And remember, there's no shame in taking time to care for yourself or your family, and that's what the policy is here for. It is also important to remember that if you don't qualify for FMLA, the WRC may be able to offer leave as an accommodation. HR will work with you to explore these options. Before we wrap this training up, we have a few reminders. FMLA exists to support you during your life's toughest moments. Whether it's your own health or someone you love, this training was designed to make the process less confusing and more accessible. You now have the tools to check your eligibility, submit your request properly, and avoid common mistakes. And if anything still feels unclear, HR is a go-to resource. Most importantly, taking time off to care for yourself and your family isn't just allowed, it's protected. Thanks for being here, and we hope this training helps you feel more confident moving forward.